I dream of Russia finally falling apart. Of that monster, that giant with rotten joints, crumbling into Belgorod, Moscow, Khabarovsk, Samara, and Kursk. Of the beast that calls itself a state simply collapsing, dying, keeling over, no anthem, no march, no heroic ballad at sunset. Just one day, everyone wakes up and realizes, the king, damn it, is naked. Oh, and don't forget to throw a flag at me. After all, you've already picked one up for me, haven't you? Pretty. Symbolic. Historic. Just wait before you start waving it. I haven't decided yet whether I want to wave back. Because every flag isn't just a piece of cloth, it's a veiled hint that I owe you something. And that's exactly where my allergy kicks in. But don't worry, I'm generous. I don't just wish this collapse on Russia. No, I'm a pacifist, but a consistent one. I want the same ending for Ukraine, for France, for the US, for China, for the Vatican, if it comes to that. I want the breakdown of all these arbitrary territorial fetishes you call nation-states. Because, honestly, this isn't about greatness. It's not about the people. It's not even about power. It's about terror. Structural, systemic, hardwired into DNA. Nation-states exist because of fear and threats. Their core isn't law, not justice, not freedom. It's terror. Not the kind where people run through the streets with guns, but the kind where, damn it, from childhood you learn to obey, to raise your hand to speak, to say, permission to address, to sing the anthem with a lump in your throat, to stand in line for death when the motherland calls. And do you know why you put up with it? Why, goddammit, you even feel proud. Because you have Stockholm syndrome. On steroids. Because you've been trained to love the one who keeps you by the throat. He feeds us. He protects us. He gave us roads. Give me a break. Prisoners in concentration camps were fed too. Not to make them happy, but to make them work longer. And if you need to be fed, maybe you're not people anymore, but livestock? The city, that's what's real. That's what's logical. That's what's natural. People settle near each other, build houses, trade, argue, hold fairs, and pretend everything is under control. That's normal. That's evolutionary. That's human. A city is not a forced construct. It's a swarm, a nest. It's what emerges by itself if you leave people alone and don't shove a textbook on the great past down their throats. A city is a living community, and like any living organism, it has its own interest, to live long and live well. And here's the thing, the city's interest aligns with the interest of its residents. This is not a vertical structure. This is not command administrative schizophrenia. This is horizontal. We all want the same things, clean water, a stable climate, quality healthcare, and no air raid sirens or morons with bombs strapped to their bellies. Why the hell should I accept a decision made on behalf of the people if it comes from a capital I've never even seen? Why the hell do people in Dallas and Seattle have to live by the decisions from Washington? We are, damn it, in different climate zones. We have different time zones, different logistics, different neighbors, different interests. But someone in the center still thinks their opinion is universal. Oh, right. I forgot. Might makes right. Who's Crimea? De facto Russian. De jure Ukrainian. But why the hell should I care about de jure if the whole issue is settled not by law, but by guns? If the very question of whose city is this isn't discussed in terms of its residents, but in terms of someone's state ambitions? A city belongs to its residents. Period. To those who live in it, breathe in it, dig the soil, heal the children, pay for the heating, write the music, and fix the elevators. A city is a coral reef built by everyday life, and no one has the right to repaint this reef in the colors of their own phobia. But we still live under centralized power. We still breathe air saturated with the idea that somewhere up there is a wise father, a leader, a patriarch, a czar, a god. He knows everything. He'll make a deal. He controls the situation. He keeps his finger on the pulse. He ensures the Nile floods. He founded a great empire. He became a billionaire twice. He flies with cranes and sometimes saves leopards. Love him, obey him, and be silent. Be silent and obey. Love him. That is the syndrome. That is the cultural virus. That is what makes you believe that without these great projects, you'd all die in the mud. That without the state, you wouldn't survive. Even though, in fact, it is the state that creates the threats it then saves you from. The state puts on the mask of civilization and mimics it. Without us, there would be no greatness. They shout from the tribunes. Greatness? What even is that? Who measured it? Where's the metric? What the hell are you talking about? Where should I stick to my calipers? Greatness is when your toilet is outside, but at least you made history? I'll pass. Sorry, I'd rather have a warm bathroom and decent dentistry. Greatness is for textbooks. I'm trying to live. Greatness is scratching your ego against something you had nothing to do with. We are the grandchildren of those who. Kid, shut your mouth. What do you have to do with it? Have you managed to be the cause of anything? Be proud of that. The nation-state is a phantom. It's a con. It's when you pay taxes for roads and they go not to you, but to some never-functioning project where another expensive prototype dies, posing for the cameras beside another efficient manager. It's when you go to the army to die for someone's ambition. It's when you learn to love your flag instead of your neighbors. It's when the motherland is an abstraction and your home is just a piece of property subject to requisition. It just hasn't been needed yet. So, for now, live and be grateful. This whole structure is unstable. Its centralization isn't a strength, it's vulnerability. The taller the tower, the louder the crash. The more complex the machine, the more it hurts when a wire snaps. In a state, a mistake isn't a glitch. It's a catastrophe. And today, a catastrophe means nuclear fucking annihilation. In the 21st century, centralization is suicide. We can't keep playing with kings anymore. We can't keep living in a paradigm where one mistake reduces half a continent to rubble. There is only one way out: confederations. Unions of cities. Voluntary, flexible, distributed. Like the internet. Like biology. Like intelligence. The Hanseatic League 2.0, where each city is a subject, where decisions are made locally, where an error stays local, where power doesn't descend from above but rises from below, where everything bigger than a city is built by consent, not by command. That is the only way we survive. And everything that isn't a confederation is slavery, with a flag, with an anthem, with a parade. But slavery